Hello everyone. So we are under the topic environmental issue, and today we are going to study what is deforestation. With that, we'll also study participation of a group, participation of a community, which actually helps in conservation of the nature, which actually helps in replantation and reforestation. So let's start the topic. See, first of all, we have to understand that the trees are lost from the community. Almost 40% of the trees they are lost from the tropic area, and from temperate almost 1% trees are lost. 1% forests are lost. Now in India, if you see in 20th century, there was about 30% of the land area which were covered with the forest. And in 21st century, that is at the end of the 20th century only, now we have only 19.4% of the land area which was covered with the forest. So almost you can see 10% reforestation has already occurred by the end of the 20th century. Then according to the National Forest Policy, which actually came in 1988, in plains we must have 33% of the land area which has to be covered with the forest, and in hills it must be 67% of the land area which has to be converted or which are comprising of all the kind of forests. So this is the national policy which suggests, but you know the reality, this is not the truth. Now what is the reason behind this forestation? What is the reason why this law is not actually seen on the ground level? Why we can't see the forest on the ground level? So the reasons are many. The first reason is the agricultural land. Now with the growing population, the people, the primary source of income or the primary source of survival for the agriculture. So you need actually, when the population is growing, you need more and more land to cultivate the crops, to cultivate the grains so that the population can feed on. So the requirement of agricultural land leads to the deforestation. Next reason is the trees were cut to get the timber, the firewood or the cattle ranching. And for the firewood, lots of trees were cut down just to utilize for the normal uses. Next is the slash and burn agriculture method, which is also called Jhum cultivation. See, this Jhum cultivation is actually happened in the northeast area. What actually happened in the Jhum cultivation is a community of people will come together. They will actually burn the forest of a particular area. After burning, whatever the ash will remain is actually used as a fertilizer. And when the land is fully cleared from the trees, they use this land for the agriculture method. After a certain time, they will leave this land and they'll go to the another land. Now, before actually what happened is, the land will get enough time to cultivate the forest again. But due to increase in the population of the country, the land did not get enough time to cultivate the forest again. And the Jhum cultivation as actually continues going on, but the forest didn't appear again. So that was actually a great loss of the forest. Next point is, what are the consequences of deforestation? Lots of trees were cut, lots of forest has gone. So what are the consequences? First of all, the level of carbon dioxide is increased. Now we have seen in the previous lectures that carbon dioxide actually it acts as the high radiation absorber, that is called the greenhouse gas, and it actually helps in the heating of the earth. It actually helps in the global warming. So more and more carbon dioxide increase, the earth will be more warmer. So when you have no trees, when you actually cut the forest, the carbon dioxide cannot be fixed and the increase in the carbon dioxide level happened. So that was the first consequences of the increased level of carbon dioxide. Second is the loss of biodiversity. In our earth, we are not only the person or the people to survive. There are many people arising from the different plant level or the animal level or the microbial level. But because of our own survival, because of our own selfishness, we have actually distorted the biodiversity. We have actually made sure that the other species get extinct or they get vulnerable. That is called loss of biodiversity. The habitat destruction. Now there is no place left for the wild animals to live or to survive. So that is the reason if the wild animals are also getting disappeared, they are also getting vulnerable. Next is the hydrological cycle, soil erosion and desertification. See, desertification is a major curse now. Because of the increase in the urbanization and there is no forest available, the desertification is happening. This also helps in the increase in the temperature of that particular zone, and it actually affecting the habitat of that particular region. So these are the different consequences of the deforestation. Next is, what is deforestation? So because of the human help, because of the people participation, individual activation in the natural resources, the plantation of trees has happened. The people will come together and they'll start planting the trees. So that is called deforestation. This actually takes a lot of time. See, when you cut a tree, a big tree, actually, you actually gone like 50 years back, right? So you cannot replace a tree by just planting a tree. So when you cut one tree, you actually should plant 100 of the trees. So that is how the reforestation can actually occur. Now we'll study about a case study when the people participation has actually helped in actual maintenance of the environmental factor, maintenance of the natural resources. In actually 1931, what happened is, there was some king in the Jodhpur. He asked his people to go to a village and cut the tree so that he can build a new palace. But in that area, there was some community of people called Bishnoi's people. There was some lady called Amrita Devi. She actually hugged the tree and she said, if you want the tree, you have to cut the tree. Before you cut it, you should cut me before you cut the tree. But those king people, they actually cut her, they actually killed her, and then they cut the tree. But after she died, her 3 daughters and the other people of Bishnoi's community, they all came together. So now what happened is, the king actually, he resorted all the Bishnoi's community. He killed all the people and he cut the tree and made he made the temple. So, but even though they are dead, their contribution will remain stagnant with us. Like for them, it is like, if you're killing a tree, actually you're killing us. Because if tree cannot be there, we cannot expect our life to be here. Then next is, like, the understanding this concept, actually the government has actually given the Amrita Devi Vaishnavi Wildlife Protection Award. This award is given to the community or the individual who actually work in the conservation of the nature, who actually works in the reforestation, conservation and under the maintenance of the natural resources. Next is 1980, Government of India, he actually made the joint forest management. Before that, Chipko movement has also happened in Garhwal, Himalaya in 1974, wherein the local community people, they used to come, they hugged the tree and they prohibited the other people, they prohibited the other person to, they should not cut the tree for the other purposes. So that is what is the Chipko movement. Now under the JFM, the Joint Forest Management, what happened is, the local people will also get the benefited and the government people will also get the benefited. The government people help in the protecting and management of the forest, and the local people will actually get the forest products such as fruit, gums, rubbers, medicine and etc. Now this is all about deforestation. You have already learned deforestation in your earlier classes. So let's just revise this deforestation in a while. First of all, what is deforestation? So initially, according to this National Forest Policy, we must have 33% in plain and 67% in Himalaya. If this percent decreases because of the cutting of the tree, because of the killing forest, so that is called deforestation. Now what are the reasons, what are the causes? The causes are the agriculture, need of the agricultural land, then timber, firewood and cattle ranching, then slash and burn, that is home cultivation. Next is, what are the consequences? What if we cut the forest? What will happen? There will be loss of biodiversity. There will increase in the greenhouse gases. There will be habitat destruction. Hydrological cycle will get disturbed. The soil erosion will happen. Desertification will happen. Next part is, what is reforestation? Reforestation is planting the tree again, making sure the forest should sustain on the planet. That is what is called reforestation. Then we read about the people participation in the conservation of forest, wherein from the Bisnoi's family, the government has identified their contribution towards the nature, and they have formed the Amrita Devi Bisnoi Wildlife Protection Award, which is given to the individual and community who do extraordinary work in the conservation of nature. Next is the Chipko movement. In this movement, what happened is, the people from the other regions, they have come together and they actually prohibited the people to cut the tree. Next is in 1980, the Government of India has formed the Joint Forest Management, wherein the government people used to protect and manage the forest, wherein the local people, the local community will get the forest product. So this is all about the deforestation. I hope you got the video, and thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.